You know, I'm not somebody that really enjoys having to say goodbye to people, and I know this is a special video at a special time of day, so hopefully you see it. I don't like saying goodbye. I don't. I hate saying goodbye because goodbyes usually mean endings, so I normally say see you next time or things of that nature, but in this situation, I think I'm going to make an exception. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Frosk is officially leaving, but she couldn't leaving the industry. And there's the wonderful Frosk video. What 111? We hit 1 year mark. Oh yeah, 1 year mark. Past the 1 year mark. Yeah, it is past the 1 year mark because the rant happened. Would have said December, I want to believe. I don't think it was in January. Anyways, Frosk put out a tweet saying she's leaving the industry. And being the humble YouTuber I am, I decided I'm going to make a video about it. So, I've been angry for a long time with my peers for not using their power and voice to stand up for others in the industry. Well, they did. You see, they did, Frosk. That's the problem. That's why so many people actually really dislike you. It's that the one time G4 stood up and sided with somebody who was awful, it was the time when she was going against the audience and the fan base. Now, G4 was always on a rocky set of grounds, but I honestly think if it wasn't for you, G4 probably could have lasted a year or two. Well, it lasted less than a year. I think it could have lasted about 2 years, maybe 3 before having to shut down. But you were the gasoline on the already brittle, dried pile of leaves. And Adam Sessler was the fire, but we've already talked about Adam Sessler and his insanity that continues to go on. I never got to watch that Dick show. Anyways, their power and voice to stand up for others in the industry. Well, again, they did. They sided with you. They told people if they don't like you, there's the door. They told people that they are going to permanently stick with you. That what you said to everybody was their motto, was what they wanted to do, and that they side with you and they're not going anywhere. And look where they are now, huh? Look where G4 is now. How does it feel to know that you assisted in destroying a very powerful industry? Had to come to some hard terms that people who I'd known for years, who I thought were good friends, just weren't. Oh, wonder what that means. Because honestly, it kind of sounds like you got mad that, that you got fired, and the way you got fired, because you got fired shortly after that awful tweet. You know the tweet. Sorry, I had to come back. I had to find the tweet. You got fired shortly after posting this tweet. And then shortly thereafter, you got fired because this tweet was awful. So, is that what you mean when, you had to come to terms with good friends and people you trusted? Well, you were very inconsiderate. You were a very awful human being, and you danced on the firing, the firing. You danced as they got kicked out because you got to survive. You got to stay. You, the person that honestly needed to go, got to stay, and you had to rub it in on the trolls. Devastated me for a long time. Oh, victim. How's your job? Well, actually, her job is very interesting because, you have to cry that you're a victim and that everything sucks before you get here. Anyway, I'm leaving the industry. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Found new work elsewhere. Wonder where. Well, honestly, I think the problem is nobody wanted to pick her up. No, her, her agent, bless that person's heart, was stuck with a horrible human being that probably should have fired her a long time ago. Excuse me. After her whole League of Legends debacle, where she was kicked out of League of Legends community for being an awful human being, where she was an awful host for a bunch of stuff, where she wasn't good at games and wasn't good at game reporting and always had to put in politics into every little thing. So I feel sorry for your agent, who honestly tried to get you a job and got you a really nice fancy job at G4, but that had to go up in flames, didn't it? So I believe she's not leaving the industry willingly. I think nobody's willing to hire her because she is so toxic and unhireable. I wish there was a lot more people that were unhireable. Wonder if Frosk is blacklisted. Found new work elsewhere, probably behind the scenes, never to be seen again. This industry is really messed up. Yeah, you were there. And what happened to me and plenty of others wasn't fair. No. You got fair. You had your chance. You were up there. You got something wrong. Fans came out, gamers came out and said, hey, you got it wrong. What was your response? You're sexist. You're awful. You just hate me because I'm a woman, because I'm a lesbian, because I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a ist. I'm a victim. That's why you hate me. Your unconscious bias is ruining my day. You had Adam Sessler up there clapping his hands, Seal clapping for you. You had everybody siding with you. G4 sided with you. The fans went against you the moment you said, if you don't like it, don't watch it. Peace. The moment you had G4 come out in force to say that you are what they wanted. You didn't want the fans. You didn't want the gamers. You didn't want the people that made G4 what it was. They wanted you. They wanted this wonderful human being. They wanted somebody that would do this. Oh, hey, Chrissy. They wanted this. They wanted you. They wanted all of this. So no, it's not. It is messed up because they kept you for so long. What happened to you? What happened to you was you got fired after they couldn't defend you anymore, after you laughed at other people getting fired, after you danced, basically danced on their graves is the best way to say it. I don't know a better way to do it, but you laughed as everybody else got fired and you stayed. And what happened the next day? What freaking happened the next day? Bye, Felicia. Because they couldn't help it. Your mouth, you couldn't stay quiet for one freaking day. And plenty of others, you're part of the reason they got fired. G4 wasn't meant to last very long. I think it could have lasted maybe 2-3 years tops. But you were the gasoline that let that tinder box on fire. Well, that accelerated that tinder box. And honestly, it was fair. G4, you brought G4 back. You signed this contract. You did what you did. So yes, the way you were treated in the end was fair. What wasn't fair was keeping you around and allowing G4 and you to badmouth the fans. When you went against the fans, that wasn't fair. That wasn't fair to the fans who were just trying to correct you because you didn't know what games were coming out for PlayStation, for the PS5, and thought Xbox was going to be dominant. My God, you were a moron. And it could have been avoided if we had all stood up together. No. They did. They did all stand up with you. They did all side with you. And what happened? What happened? Fans walked away. Ratings went down. You couldn't bring up past 1,000 viewers on average. That's what happened. The moment you all stood together is the moment the fans decided, bye. Because they would not come out and tell you to shut up because of what you did. You let me down, but I get why. Do you? You were let go after so long, after so much BS, after so many trading of companies, after people left and everything like that. You stayed. And when did you get fired? When did you get fired? After you laughed at everybody else getting fired. After you put out the "I survived" tweet. They only let you down. They only let you down when they finally fired you. Before then, they were siding with you every step of the way. And they admitted to you. You constantly put out, they side with me, they side with me, they side with me. They're on my side, they're on my side. They kept coming out saying, we're with her, we're with her, we're with her. So, no, they didn't leave you down. They stood with you. They all stood together in one voice in one industry and said, we with her. Adam Sessler over there going like, you had Black Hokage, which is his name, so you had Black Hokage going like, she roasting y'all. Zipper, Abby, all of them. All these wonderful people, the people in the back that were clapping and saying, woo! The next day you had Pereira, what's his name? Adam Pereira? Yeah, Adam Pereira, I'm probably still getting it wrong. On the stream, just banning people, blocking people, banning people, banning people, banning people, and in the end saying, we're not going anywhere. Saying they agree with you. The YouTube account, clipping out your rant and posting that, everybody's siding with you. And the only reason you got fired was because of this stupid, pathetic tweet. This is so beautiful. I wonder whose thumbnail this is. Geeks and Gamers Locals, whoever made it. Shout out to you, but very simple. Goes from I survived, I didn't survive. Thank you so much to at G4TV and the talented X-Play and esports departments. Loved working with you guys. Gonna especially miss Gex, whatever. That tweet is what finally did you in. Cheers and good luck. Well, as I purposely pointed out, oh no, don't let the door hit you. And I love Blabs here. I love her tweet. Oh no. Anyway, you know, Frosk, this was all inevitable, and this was your own doing. All that being said, guys, let me get your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it out with your friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video go live. Velma review will be up tomorrow at noon, and I will see you then. Bye for now.